Listen, I'm running out of time, but I want to just talk about this one thing that's really going on, is how so much of this news, this pornography is taking us away from the real news. And I have to play this cut, this amazing cut. Adam Schiff, who I really do feel is a Joe McCarthy-like figure, has been slandering Donald Trump. And he went on the Tapper show over the weekend and said this amazing string of half-truths that he put together to make it sound sinister. And this is what is really happening. I want to play this and then read the real news. I'll end with the real news, and then we'll get to Jonah Goldberg. Here's Adam
Julian
Schiff.
Assange announces he's received stolen emails, which we know now came from the Russians. And the Russians themselves start publishing the emails through these cutouts. You then have Trump Jr. in private secret communication with WikiLeaks. So we have all of these facts in chronology. You'd have to believe that these were all isolated incidents, not connected to each other. Just doesn't make rational sense. Now, can you prove beyond a reasonable doubt, will be Mueller's question to answer, that the Russians communicated to the campaign that the way they were going to deliver the help they offered and that the campaign accepted was not by handing the emails directly over to the campaign, but by publishing them. That will be up to Mueller, and we continue to try to fill in all of the missing pieces. But we do know this. The Russians offered help, the campaign accepted help. The Russians gave help, and the president made full use of that help. And that is pretty damning, whether it is proof beyond a reasonable doubt of conspiracy or not.
Have you no sense of decency, sir, at long last? Have you left no sense of decency?
I may have tacked that last bit on. That was Joseph Welch going after Senator McCarthy. But Adam Schiff is Senator McCarthy. He is the reincarnation of Senator McCarthy. Everything he said there was unprovable. They still don't know if it was Russia that hacked it. He's accusing Trump for WikiLeaks having published letters, which is what they do. That's all they do. And that somehow that implicates Trump. And whenever Tapper would say, do you know of any instance where the Russians said, we're going to do it this way, we're going to do it through WikiLeaks? Did he have any proof? I can't comment. That's an issue that we've been investigating. Here is what we really know, okay? And I'm reading this from Bill McGurn, but a lot of this reporting comes from Fox. And Fox News has been doing the only real news about this stuff. I'm reading Bill McGurn's column, but this comes from Fox. Start with the lead. This is what we know about the Mueller investigation and what has been going on in the deep state against Trump. Start with the lead FBI agent, Peter Strzok, who exchanged anti-Trump, pro-Hillary text messages with his mistress, an FBI lawyer named Lisa Page, who was then also working for Mr. Mueller. Andrew Weissman, the lead prosecutor, not only attended Mrs. Clinton's election night soiree, but turns out to have cheered an Obama holdover at the Justice Department, Sally Yates, for her refusal to carry out a presidential order. Meanwhile, and this is what comes from Fox, we learn that a senior justice official, Bruce Orr, met with both Trump dossier author Christopher Steele and Fusion GPS co-founder Glenn Simpson during the 2016 campaign, and that his wife worked for Fusion GPS. And now Christopher Wray, I don't have time to play this, but Christopher Wray was stonewalling Congress last week as Jim Jordan was asking him, did you use this Fusion GPS thing, this nonsense tabloid news dossier? Did you use it to get a FISA warrant? Trump can release all these documents if he wants. He is the head law officer in the country. He can release all these documents, and I really believe he should, because that's the real news. The real news is the deep state, the swamp, is fighting back for its power, and it will use its swampy techniques, including engaging you in pornographic news, to get you not to pay attention to the fact that they are trying to take over your life.